Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready. Watching eyes, quiet voice, and a still body. Welcome to the wonderful world of TK4. We meet every day, Monday through Friday, and we have a joyful day of learning where children come to learn, grow, and play.
So I'm Cindy Martin, Superintendent for San Diego Unified School District. We're an incredibly large and very diverse school district, and early learning for us has been very, very important.
When I got to Valencia Park as the principal, I had different preschool programs. I had special ed preschool, I had full day preschool, I had an AM PM. To me as a new administrator, it was super confusing. In the preschool classroom, there was a pretty big difference between a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. And so when you see that, you start going, hey, wait a minute. What if we took the 4-year-olds and put them with the transitional kindergartners and made that its own program?
What this is a single, coherent, comprehensive pre-kindergarten program for all 4-year-olds in the district. It gives them access to both California preschool learning foundations, and it's in alignment with the Common Core standards.
It does take the preschool elements of the hands-on experiential learning, that fun, play-based learning, and it bridges it into the more academic foundations that TK is trying to provide kids, and it really kind of bridges that gap that existed before between preschool and kindergarten.
That's what I'm so excited about, is if we can offer them an opportunity to get into school at 4 years old and then stay with us all the way through 5th grade, what an amazing opportunity we have to send these kids on to middle school with a really solid education.
Do you like school, Avina?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My name is Veronica. My baby, my Avina, is in the TK program now. I just wanted to make sure that I was giving her as much opportunity and as much structure for her to be able to advance.
Stop, take a moment, put your thinking fingers up, and think about what makes you happy.
I'm happy when I play with my sisters. I got 2 sisters that named Ginger and Nana.
We start our day each day with quiet time, and we do that for about 5 minutes before we go into our opening, which consists of the good morning song, where you'll see more getting up and moving. After that, the most important song of the day is Alpha Friends, where we learn our letters and sounds and lay that foundation for beginning reading work. And then we go into movement, get our brains going for our joyful day of learning. Then after that, we teach a range of English language arts, mathematics from a really rich curriculum.
They're familiar with the classroom environment, they're familiar with the teacher, they know expectations as to how to listen, when to listen, about speaking, how to use their own words to say what they want, what they need.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle what?
Dim.
Let's see.
Dim.
Dim.
The other great strength of this program is that it takes 2 professionals who are experts in their field, and it brings them together to strengthen one program. So you have the early childhood practitioner who has that experience with the youngest learners, and then you have the TK teacher. You bring them together and they just create this partnership that really strengthens it.
I have the benefit of knowing Joyce. She is really, really focused on developing the child, nurturing the child, whereas I come from TK, even though it's early childhood, we're still required to have instructional minutes, cover so much curriculum.
Her strengths are where she's more structured, you could say, and I'm more, let's learn by playing and singing songs, and she's more like, let's get the work done.
When March 13th, 2020 hit and we had no idea that we wouldn't be getting back on campus, I honestly was apprehensive that they wouldn't want to go online, that they wouldn't see a benefit in it. But they have shocked all of us. And gone above and beyond what we expected.
When I see the 4TK class in action on Zoom, what you really notice is the fun that these kids are having. They're getting up out of their chairs, they're dancing around, they're building relationships with each other, they're becoming a class, and that gives me confidence that when we return to the in-school environment, they will bring all of those things that they've developed, the self-control, the respect of their peers, the respect for their teachers, and I have great confidence that they will because I see the growth that they've made so far.
I'm limited before with my technology. Now I consider myself almost tech savvy, and we're going to continue to do this. Even if we go back into the classroom, we will still continue to work on the computer and have online learning activities. Goodreads, look at the picture.
Oh, that picture?
Yeah. What do you think is making him happy here? And I'm going to
his grandpa.
Can you say that again, dear?
He's looking at his grandpa.
My kid is sitting here and she is listening, and they don't talk over each other. And sometimes the kids will even be like, no, it's not your turn.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I knew these teachers would be great in person, but for them to be doing it virtually, I find a lot of joy in going into their Zoom classroom because it's a happy place to be.
Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me.
Courtney, can you share what makes you happy here?
I am happy when I beatbox in my neighborhood. And I'm very teacher.
Fantastic. The kindergarten teacher will know immediately who's been to TK4 and who's been to preschool. They're usually the leaders. They know how to be ready for the lesson. They know how to navigate the classroom. They will know how to do an online platform or 2 or 3 or 4. It's different now. When the kids come through this program, they'll be much more better prepared for kindergarten.
So we walked down this road of this new program before COVID-19. And many would say, are you sure you want to go forward with this big, giant, adaptive change? And we actually said, no, we need this now more than ever. You don't walk away from your values. You change how you do it. And what we're doing and why we're doing it is supporting our earliest learners. And we just had to find a new way to deliver it during the time that we can't be physically together.
When I'm able to get back to the class, it's going to be amazing. One of the first things I'm going to look forward to is opening the door and just seeing the kids want to run into the classroom.
I've been waiting for this day that I could come back to school. And I think that's how we all feel right now, because we need to see them and make sure they know that we're there for them.
Well, like what? What do you learn?
I learned numbers.
Okay.
And I learned a snake.
Oh, so you learned about animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the snake.
Oh, yeah, and the snake. Okay. What else?